Ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening and welcome to Sheffield, England. It's time for the co-featured bout of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBC and IBO Super Featherweight Championships of the world. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, sponsored by William Hill, StubHub, Wow Hydrate, and JD Sports. This bout is sanctioned under the auspices of the World Boxing Council, the President Mauricio Suleiman, and the International Boxing Organization. The President, Ed Levine. The supervisor is Mr. Charles Giles. Introducing your 3 judges scoring this world title contest from ringside. From Poland, Pavel Cardini. From the United Kingdom, Terry O'Connor. And from Finland, Anssi Perioki. Your timekeeper from the UK is Barry Pinder, and at the sound of the bell, your third person in the ring from the United Kingdom, A-star referee, Mr. John Latham. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the 4 corners of the world to the 4 corners of this ring right here in Sheffield, England, the fight starts now! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, standing with her head trainer, Steffi Bull. She wears the white with red and gold. She scaled 9 stone, 3 pounds, 10 ounces. This 3-time amateur national titleist now boasts a perfect professional record. 9 fights, 9 victories, 5 of them coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Denby, England, ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning, defending, undefeated IBO Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Terri Harper! And their opponent across the ring fighting out of the red corner. She stands with her head trainer, Risto Juvonen. She wears the black with gold trim. She scaled 9 stone, 3 pounds, 7 ounces. This 10-time Finnish national champion has an excellent professional record. 23 victories, only 1 defeat. She has 2 draws with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Helsinki, Finland, and tonight, making her 6th defense of her world title, introducing the reigning and defending WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Eva Wahlstrom.
Well, ladies, you know I expect from you both. You obey me instructions at all times. When I tell you to break, you both break clean. Defend yourselves at all times, and the best of luck to you both. Touch gloves, touch them up.
After just over 2 professional years, a defining night already for Denby's Terri Harper, hoping to follow the original trailblazer Jane Couch and our Olympic golden goal Nicola Adams to become a world champion for Britain. But what a risky assignment, tackling the high-quality Eva Wahlstrom, who defends the prestigious gold and green WBC 9 stone 4 belt for the 6th time here. Is it too much too soon for Harper, or has Eddie Hearn got the matchmaking timing spot on? I'll tell you what, Matt, what an atmosphere.
Unbelievable atmosphere, and another great, you know, it says so much about women's boxing, how big it's grown over these last few years. But you're right, Adam, I think this is a big step up for Terri Harper, but one that her team, Steffi Bull, her trainer, manager, mentor, Eddie Hearn, her promoter, they're all 100% believe in her, they're confident she can do it. I think it's a big step up. I think it's a lot tougher than that. This is a much tougher fight for her, a much bigger step than what some people are giving it credit for.
Already getting that lovely jab going. Harper, that's probably her most potent weapon. She really utilizes that well, but Wahlstrom has been around so long. She has that ring craft, the experience, the know-how, but at 39, Has she the legs anymore? A big age difference. Good right hand, nice hand speed from Harper. Wahlstrom taking time to get settled. And we felt that when she fought Katie Taylor as well. Didn't carry the speed up to lightweight, which we felt she might have. But this is at super featherweight, where she is obviously unbeaten. Her territory, her weight class, her championship.
Yeah, it's been a good opening round from Harper, though. That was a nice 1-2. She landed a few moments ago in a good lead. Good left hand on the back of that.
She seems relaxed, Matt. She seems relaxed, composed, and confident. No sign of nerves from Harper.
Just be fast. Don't get caught with anything silly by too relaxed. Hands up, good posture. Two, bang, 1-2. She can't come forward. Just sit off. Even if it feels boring, you're winning. You know what I mean? Just bring her in, you're good at it. Let her come, sharp. When you make a miss, make her pay. Nice and relaxed, stand up, ready to go.
An excellent start from Denavy's Terri Harper. She's putting her minor version of the world title, the IBO, along with the far more recognised WBC 9-stone 4-belt of Eva Wahlstrom from Helsinki in fight number 27. Only that one defeat to Katie Taylor, who outclass and outbox in New York. We were ringside, and she was never really in it, but then not many are against Katie.
No, not many are against Katie, and Katie's a very special talent. And that was up at lightweight, but she's back down here at super feather. But at 39, you know, how much more does she have left? I thought it was a good opening round from Terri Harper. She was able to keep her on the end of that jab.
This is where Wahlstrom will want it, at close quarters, try and negate that reach of Harper, who's got real momentum over these last couple of years. She had a breakaway from boxing, fell out of love with it, but that rekindling back to the gym and under Steffi Bull has seen terrific rewards, and this would be the absolute pinnacle if she can win a world title at just 23.
Yeah, she's doing the right thing here. She's keeping it long. She's keeping it at the end of that jab. She's not trying to, when she does get close, she makes sure she steps in really close and she doesn't get caught in that mid-distance where Wahlstrom can get her shots off. She's fighting this fight at the correct range for her.
Yep, Wahlstrom just gets a right hand in, but back at distance, utilising the legs well here, Harper. And she's big at the weight too, but almost a stone on since the weigh-in.
Nice jab there. Good left hook as well.
Yep, variety there from Harper. Not too much from Wahlstrom yet.
And I think she's struggling to pin Harper down because Harper's using her reach. She's using good movement as well. She's not standing in front of her. She keeps changing angles. She keeps Wahlstrom turning.
Well, she's loving every minute of it. Jen Hayden, Terri's partner, who's always by her side, and what a character she is. And what an important part of Team Harper. Steffi Bull and the guys in the corner, the white, red and gold. of the young lady from Deneby, just outside Doncaster. She sold 1,000 tickets. So many people willing her to win a world title, but she is in with Eva Wahlstrom.
Yeah, Wahlstrom just landed a good right hand there and a good left hook as well. She walked Harper onto that right hand, looping right hand over the top, and then she landed another quick left hook after that.
Wahlstrom just looked bemused to me as she went back to the red corner at the end of the second, as if to say she's just not getting into a range or anything, but you cannot write her off. She's been around far too long. She's got good victories as well on her record.
Yeah, well, she certainly started this third round like she means business. She landed that looping right hand that she walked. Harper on was a peach of a punch, and her left hook was a cracker too. So she's definitely starting this round right. That's good work from Harper, coming with three straight shots down the middle.
Wins over Diana Santana and Ais Sanchez. A draw against Ronica Jeffrey in Vegas as well. Decent results for Eva Wahlstrom. Harper's only had 9 professional fights, but how good did she look against Vivian Obernauf, who of course stopped Natasha Jonas. Obernauf on the card of Katie Taylor winning world title at a second weight in Manchester in November. She seems to rise to the occasion, Harper.
Yeah, she's been really good so far. Like you say, she's only had 9 fights, but she's looked really good and improved each and every time we've seen her. Looking for the right hand there.
Combination back from Wahlstrom. Trying to free herself, but she doesn't want to be at range behind that Harper jab. She can't get her own jab working, Wahlstrom, here.
No, I think she's trying to time Harper's jab herself and try and loop the right hand over the top.
Meanwhile, Bugsy Malone paying Kell Brook a visit. The stars from the music world, the stars from the sporting world here. And I think Kell has an LA Lakers top on in memory of Kobe Bryant, who was such a hero to so many top sporting people. Such a tragedy.
Yeah, there's that looping right hand that Wahlstrom walked Harper onto, and then here's that left hook as well. Harper coming back with a good double jab, which she keeps it on the end of the jab. Wahlstrom can't touch her. It's just got to be careful with those looping counters that Wahlstrom was trying to walk her onto.
Had a couple of fights last year, Eva Wahlstrom, that one against Ronica Jeffrey, and a win back in Finland against Consleta Musanga. Harper, Vivian Obernauf last time out, before that Nassifah Bell. She's a decent puncher, Harper, as well. 5 knockouts in those 9 victories. Some people felt she might be able to stop Wahlstrom late here.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure about that from what I've seen so far, but Wahlstrom just landed some good body shots in this round, and Harper coming back with some double jabs. Wahlstrom stepping out of range there, just Harper wasn't able to. And again, there's that looping right hand where she times. That's the shot that Harper's got to be careful of, which comes in with her chin in the air behind the jab. That's when Wahlstrom's trying to time that looping right hand counter over the top.
Well, she's been boxing for 24 years, Eva Wahlstrom, and as we said, Terri Harper's only 23, so there's the experience, the pedigree as well. 10 Finnish championships, Nordic championships, boxed Katie Taylor a couple of times, didn't she, as an amateur as well as a pro. She's been in with them all. Good work from Harper.
Yeah, that's good, coming in behind the straight punches. And like you said, there's such a massive difference in experience, both amateur and professional.
Harper started at 12, very good junior, but she did have that break away. Also got a degree at Sheffield's Hallam University. Bright young lady, and such a nice one too.
Yeah, lovely young girl. I mean, she's got to be careful here because Wahlstrom very crafty, trying to set a rope walker onto these counters, that looping left hook and that particularly that looping right hand over the top. I think this has been a good round for Wahlstrom.
top with overhand right. Suck it up. 4 rounds in. All right.
Risto Juvonen, as always, in the corner of Eva Wahlstrom. And Terri Belter Harper on her feet quickly. Steffi Bull in between rounds, just telling her to watch that right hand. And you gave Wahlstrom the last one, didn't you?
Yeah, I gave her the last two. I've got it 2 apiece. It's that looping right hand that Steffi was talking about. That's been the real good shot from Wahlstrom. She's landed several of those against Harper. That's the one she's got to watch out for. And also the left hook. She throws the right hand to the body and a good left hook upstairs. But the straight punching of Harper has been good when she backs her up behind the double jab, and even when she throws the 1, 2, 3 straight shots down the middle, it's been good too from Harper.
Good left from Wahlstrom. Harper trying to double up behind the jab. Won this world title back in April 2015, so nearly 5 years a champion, Eva Wahlstrom. Looking for the right hand again. Harper just out of the way.
Yeah, I think Harper's just got to give a few more feints. She knows that's the shot that Wahlstrom's trying to walk her onto. So as she's coming in, before she throws that jab, she's got to give a few more feints, try and draw it out of Wahlstrom, then come back in behind the double jab right hand.
And a slight reddening as well under the left eye of Harper, possibly because of that. And a tad of blood on the nose too.
I mean, you can see here that Wahlstrom's trying to counter-punch. She's trying to play the role of the counter-puncher, so that's why Harper's got to throw more feints, try and get her to lead off, try and get Wahlstrom to lead off first, then counter her.
Wahlstrom also is an artist and designs furniture too back in Finland. She trains reality TV stars. She's a real character and very, very popular. Just feinting again.
Yeah, you can see Wahlstrom, because Wahlstrom wants to be the counter-puncher, so he's trying to feint Harper. She wants Harper to lead off so she can counter her.
Smothering, utilising that experience there, Wahlstrom. Let's bring in Andy for your assessment. How are you scoring it so far?
Well, through the first 5 rounds, I've got it 3 rounds to 2 in favour of Terri Harper. I gave her the first 3 rounds. I thought she landed the cleaner shots in those opening 3 rounds, and she started very nice and loose and relaxed. And I think Wahlstrom just struggled to get into it. She got off to a bit of a slow start and was getting picked off on the way in. The last couple of rounds, she's managed to make a few adjustments and get a little bit closer to Harper and just make the running, just make the fight that little bit more. So I think this is going to be a massive test for Harper coming into the second half of the fight, these final 5 rounds. But it's a good fight. It's a good fight to watch.
It's a very good fight. Andy has Terri Harper round up, but I'm looking down at Matt Macklin's card, and it's not as favourable for the British lady.
No, I gave the third one to Wahlstrom, so I gave Harper the first 2, Wahlstrom the last 3. Close fight. All to play for, definitely.
I thought the third might have been level, so it's level on my card. It's very, very tight. Second half of this WBC and IBO World Super Featherweight title. Eva Wahlstrom in the black and gold with the black boots and socks, defending here. A long way from home, of course. Terri Harper with that support here. And she might need it down the stretch. Women's boxing absolutely flying at the moment. Chantel Cameron with us tonight. Katie Taylor, obviously. Nicola Adams recently retired. We forget a bit the pioneer Jane Couch as well, and what an impact she had. And if she was around now, what it would be like.
I'd love to see Jane Couch around now. If only we could have her. She did so much, as you say, and you were right to mention her, Adam, because she really flew the flag for women's boxing when it wasn't so popular as it is now. But right now, it's in the glory days, and Katie Taylor really being the sort of flag bearer there. But, you know, Terri Harper following in her footsteps, we hope.
Yeah, much appreciated, Jane, and I hope she enjoys What's happening now? Savannah Marshall, of course, looking for a world title soon. And we wait to see what Katie Taylor's next step is. Rumour of a possible humdinger with Amanda Serrano. Clarissa Shields, of course, huge in the States. It's a terrific time for the ladies. And what happens here? Mightily tight. Eva Wahlstrom definitely back in this in a big way after that really good start from Harper. Yeah, good work from Wahlstrom again.
Yeah, I think there might be blood coming from the side of the head from Wahlstrom.
Yep, there's some blood there. But she's certainly been growing into this fight. Let's see how Chantel Cameron is seeing things. She's ringside with Andy.
Chantel, first thing to say is great to have you here at ringside. It's a really high-quality bout. How are you seeing it so far?
I reckon the first 2 rounds were a bit cagey, but Terry's taking it now. Terry's definitely leading, yeah.
What do you think Steffi Ball will be saying to Terry in that corner?
If they're both like being a bit cautious of each other, using her long reach, because she can't miss with the jab and her reach. Her reach is hitting her all day long.
Women's boxing at the moment is just storming towards the forefront. You're a massive part of that. Just how excited are you to see a world title fight this in Britain? And when do you want to get your chance?
I'm waiting for the go-ahead, but I'm mandatory at super lightweight and lightweight, so I'm waiting for that date and venue now.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, thank you.
Chantel, great. Shannon Courtney as well, of course. She's unbeaten. Terrific times for the ladies. And they're putting on fantastic fights. That's the great thing. Another good match here for the World Super Featherweight crown. Eva Wahlstrom defending. Terri Harper challenging. What happens next here? The rounds ticking by, these 2-minute rounds. They go so quick, don't they?
Yeah, the two, I was thinking that myself, but these rounds are going so fast, and it's obviously the 2-minute rounds. Oh, those right hands.
Yeah, beautiful shot from Harper, and she's getting a count. She protests Eva Wahlstrom, but she is being counted, and a breakthrough from Harper here. John Latham administering the count. It was a strange one, wasn't it?
I thought I mean, from this angle, it looked like it was legitimate. It was a right hand that landed, knees dipped. Oh, good right hand from Wahlstrom.
Wahlstrom back, and suddenly you can feel the electricity here. And it was a knockdown from Terri Harper. Wahlstrom didn't like it. It was flash, it was quick, but it has been scored. And if it's a 10-8 round, that has a massive effect on the cards over a 10-round fight. And just what Harper and those fans needed.
Yeah, and the crowd really chanting now, getting behind Terri Harper. I think we're going to see a lot more urgency now from Wahlstrom. I think she'll know that that's a 10-8 round. Good right hand again from Harper there.
Yeah, nice shots from Terri Harper. This is a big one for her, a great session, the 7th. And Wahlstrom trying her hardest to free those arms and fight back, but the quality here has been with Harper. A seesaw battle, and it swung back the way of the Yorkshire woman. Well, she didn't like it when she was put on the seat of her pants, but that was the shot that did it.
Yeah, a legitimate knockdown. It was a right hand, knees buckled. I don't think she was hurt, but nonetheless, it was a, I think there was a balance issue, but nonetheless, there was a right hand that landed on the head. That caused her to go down, so that's going to be scored a knockdown. A bit unfortunate, but a knockdown nonetheless.
And this is a voluntary defence for Eva Wahlstrom. She was persuaded to come over here. It was the gamble from Matchroom. Obviously, she knows she's in the away corner, and she's been down. She's going to have to really go for it, Wahlstrom, now, isn't she?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot more urgency now, although on my card it's still very close. I think with that being a 10-8 round, I think she'll be a lot more urgency in her work now. I think the right hand over the top, she's still going to look for that shot. That's the shot she's been looking for all night. She's been very much trying to be the counter-puncher here.
Just looking at Andy Clark, he's got it by 4 to Harper. You've got it by 1. 3 judges, of course, at ringside. That's the opinion that matters. As the action hots up again, and that mark under the right eye, she's just dabbing Eva Wahlstrom. Is that affecting her vision? Just blinking. She's had her rounds and her moments, but she's never looked in control, Wahlstrom. And you've got to credit Terri Harper with that piercing jab and the good movement.
Yeah, another good right hand there, though, from Wahlstrom. She's still got to watch out for that Harper. She's a bit upright when she throws the jab, and Wahlstrom, crafty and experienced, looping that right hand. We're not, you know, there's no secret to it. That's her shot. That's the one she's looking for.
They're crouching down low, trying for a next raid. Harper still solid. As Wahlstrom looks to just try and close that gap. Counter. Just not sure she's done enough of it, Matt.
Now landed a nice stiff jab there again. Wahlstrom, Harper comes back with a couple of shots, but I don't think they scored, they missed. Bit of eye damage under the right eye of Wahlstrom.
And fainting again, Wahlstrom. But is she doing enough? Lovely shot from Harper, and a left and a right. And these are bad moments for Wahlstrom at the end of the round. She smiles through the gum shield, but Terri Harper is inching closer here.
WBC champion of the world tonight, baby.
You'll be WBC champion of the world tonight, baby. They're very confident, Steffi Bull and the team, despite you having it a little bit more narrow. There is Jen Hayden. And she hasn't taken the smile off her face. She loves the camera, look at her. Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Harper 2 rounds up, to 2 rounds to go. Big left hook there, legs wobbled on Wahlstrom.
Dave Caldwell's got it by 3, just behind us.
Seconds out.
Johnny Nelson by a couple, up to Terri Harper. And he's got it by 5. 2 to go. 4 minutes, remember, not 6 2-minute rounds. And it's a spring in the step now for Harper, who finished the previous round very strongly. Remember the knockdown as well, but there were those rounds 3, 4 and 5 that Eva Wahlstrom came back to life. Nice right hand though from Harper.
But I think there's been a huge shift in momentum here now. The confidence is with Harper. She's very much in the driver's seat. She really shook Wahlstrom at the end of that round, and she's really on top here. Her confidence is sky high, and the momentum is completely with her.
She's surely going to take the fight to her though, Wahlstrom, with that WBC title, the 6th defense. She's going to try everything she can to hold on to it, but I think the rounds are really against her. 3 judges at ringside from Poland, Finland, and our own Terry O'Connor.
Yeah, I mean, she's still trying to counterpunch here, Wahlstrom, but Terri Harper not playing that game. She's giving her the feints. She's not giving anything away. She knows that the onus now is on Eva Wahlstrom to make the fight, so she's just doing what she has to do. She's moving around, she's feinting. She's not leading off, which is frustrating Wahlstrom, I think, because she wants to counterpunch.
Good work at range from Harper. Tries the body shot, doesn't quite come off. Still awkward and cute, Wahlstrom, and tucks up well. There's a left hook from her. Can't hurt Harper. Never been the biggest puncher, with 3 knockouts on the record. Bit of blood under the right eye of Terri Harper. She's looked at ease to me tonight. The nerves haven't caught up with her. She seems to relish these big stages, and they are big, the arena shows.
Yeah, she started so well. Good job there. Wahlstrom, I thought, came back in 2 rounds, 3, 4, 5, but then she's really took over since then, Harper.
now the team of Steffi Bull and Terri Harper.
WBC champion at world, baby. Last round, have some fun.
AB tattooed on his neck. She calls him Andrew, not Steffi. She has huge respect for him, and he deserves every bit of credit, and they believe, and I think most in this arena do now.
Yeah, he has a really good stable there in Doncaster, and he has a great relationship with Terri. She's so much faith and trust in him, and here she goes out here now. She wins this round, and she's world champion. If she loses this round, she's probably world champion, but if she wins it, she seals it.
I think she's quite wide ahead here, Terri Harper. Andy's got a 6-up. Eva Wahlstrom might well need the knockout. No signs of that. Crowd are expecting and excited. What a story it would be. She only turned pro in November 2017. This is fight number 10. Is there anything left for Eva Wahlstrom to show here, or is Terri Harper on the cusp?
I think she's definitely on the cusp. Not only is she ahead on the card, she must be ahead on everyone's card, but she's completely in the driver's seat. The momentum has swung in her favour. She's a lovely jab there, kind of walked Wahlstrom on, so that gave it a feint. She's growing into this fight. She's got better and better as it's gone on.
Right hand as well from Harper. She's grown into her career so quickly, and she has become a potent force in women's boxing and around these super feather and lightweight limits. I wonder what Katie's thinking, watching it out in Connecticut in camp. She'll be hard in training as always. I wonder if she's thinking one day maybe we'll meet.
Yeah, and I think there's every chance of that. I mean, Katie Taylor, I know, was an idol of Terri Harper's, but I think Terri Harper, she gets the win here, becomes world champion. Katie Taylor fights Serrano, maybe Brackhouse. There could be talk, you know, give Terri Harper a year, and that fight could happen.
You're absolutely right. Terri Harper absolutely adores Katie Taylor and everything she's done for women's boxing. But this is her night. 30 seconds to go, and she will be crowned WBC Super Featherweight Champion. And I, for one, Matt, think it's a quite incredible story.
Great story and a fantastic performance. She's boxed so well. Started really well, then Wahlstrom's experience came into it, 3, 4, and 5. She was landing those looping right hands. But then Harper just found a different gear, and she's just gone from strength to strength.
Women's boxing surely has another star. They embrace. Eva Wahlstrom has been world champion for 5 years, but I think she knows Terri Harper. Wow, 23, fight number 10, and surely there's Jen, who's lived and breathed every moment from ringside. It is a magnificent tale which this great sport dishes up in different guises. You couldn't meet a nicer lady out of the ring than Terri Harper. You just, I think Andy Clark mentioned it earlier, wouldn't believe she's a professional fighter. But what a performance, what a talent she is. This is how Andy's got it.
Well, celebrations at ringside. I had it a clear win for Terri Harper. I've scored it 8 rounds to 2, 98 to 91 with a knockdown in round 7, which made it a 10-8. Of course, that's wide, but Wahlstrom, try as she might, just couldn't really get enough done in enough rounds to make an impact. I had rounds 3 and 6 very, very close. I could see how you could have gone the other way with those two, but even still, a Harper win.
Matt's got Harper by 4. Let's find out officially.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please get a nice round of applause out here for both of these fighters? After 10 rounds of action here in Sheffield, we go to the judges' score totals. Pavel Cardini, 98 to 91. Terry O'Connor and Ansi Parioki, 99 to 90. All 3 for your winner by unanimous decision. And the new WBC and IBO Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Terri Harper.
Terri Harper, you just become champion of the world. If you can, try and put it into words for us and everybody here.
I'm speechless. Thank you to everyone who's here, everyone who came out to support me. I appreciate it. And you just watched me make history. Thank you.
What about this reception? I don't think there's anybody left in Dennerby.
Oh my God, no. I hope there's security walking around the streets.
The big question coming into this would be, how are you going to deal with the pressure? How are you going to deal with the stage? And was the timing right, or was it too soon?
Timing was right. I had a lot of pressure on me for this. Jen will know my partner. God, she's put with me for 11 weeks. I'm 23 years old and I've just done this. I've just made history.
When Steffi Bull texted you, when he was watching a Katie Taylor fight, and he said, I think I can make you a star, would you have believed that you could get to this point so quickly?
No, I never even thought I'd get to this point, if I'm honest.
Let's bring him in, because I know he's got something to say. You must be so proud, and it's a vindicated decision because you put a lot of trust in Terri, and you told everybody who would listen that she was going to become champion of the world. How do you feel now that she's achieved that?
I'm speechless. Absolutely overwhelmed. You know what this girl's done at 23-year-old. You don't need a gold medal to be successful. Eddie's put trust in us, and look what we've brought out tonight. Tonight's the start of something very, very special. Just a little girl from Doncaster.
In terms of the fight, how did you feel that you boxed, and what was the game plan, and did you feel you carried it out?
After every fight, I'm not happy with my performance, but I got the win.
Surely this time. Surely you have to change your mind this time.
It wasn't a hard fight. I was against a tough girl, and I knew that. I think it was 4th round. She dazed me. I felt my legs go a little bit, and I was like, oh no. But then I went back to my boxing and got my head right and listened to everything Andrew had to say in corner, and we got through it.
And a swear word nearly slipped out there, so I do have to apologise. Are you ready for how your life's going to change?
No, I don't think I am. I'm going to go lock myself in a dark room for a few days.
Let's have a word with Eddie Hearn. Where is he? Eddie, come and join us here. What a moment for World Championship boxing in Britain.